Hi there. Today we're going to be telling you all about the 6 abodes of Murugan. And I'll tell you about the first one, which is Tirupakunjam. Lord Murugan needed a place to rest, so he asked Indra, and Indra suggested a hill called Paramkunjam, and they called all the devas and gods to that hill. And when they reached there, Murugan spotted a temple, and everybody went there. And at that time, Indra, he just remembered that Indra suggested Murugan to marry his daughter, who is Devasena. And Murugan thought that the temple was so lovely itself that they could just do the marriage there. And they called the whole entire world, and the marriage went very well. And that's the story of Tirupakunjam. Now I'm going to tell another abode, which is Palani. And one day, Shiva and Parvati were in Kailash with their children, and Narada came to them, and he handed Shiva a fruit. And after Narada left, Murugan and Ganesh were fighting over the fruit and arguing that I want the fruit and the fruit belongs to me. And so Shiva, to end this fight, he put a competition. Whoever goes around the whole entire world first and comes back is the winner. And Ganesh told Shiva that it was very unfair to have that type of competition. That's because all Ganesh has is a mouse as a vehicle. And Narada said to Ganesha that your parents are your world. So if you just go around your parents several times, then that would be counting for you that you'd be going around the whole world. And listening to that, Ganesh, he went around his parents 3 times. And then after he came back, according to Narada, Shiva gave him the fruit. And after Murugan was done traveling around the whole entire world, and when he came back to see that the fruit was in Ganesha's hand, he was very mad, and he said that this is unfair. I was supposed to have the fruit. And so he took off all his jewels and he went onto the Palani hills. And Shiva and Parvati really tried to get him back to Kailash, and they did after a while. Where Murugan has stood, people and constructors, they constructed a tall building of a temple, and behind that temple there was a big idol, or like a structure of Murugan that went up to the sky. And that's the story of Palani.
Now I'm going to tell the other abode which is Tiruchendur. So all the devas and gods were worried that the demons will attack us, and then Shiva knew it, and then he called Murugan, and then he told to defeat the demons. Then Murugan said yes. So he went and found the demons. So he killed every one of them, and then when he killed one demon in half like this, then he made one half into a peacock and one half into a chicken. And next, he says he defeated them, and then they all celebrated. So this is the story of Tiruchendur. Now I'm going to tell the other abode, which is Swamimale. So Murugan was playing in an area, like any area, And then Brahma went and he passed by Murugan, and Murugan noticed that, and then Murugan told him, "Who are you and what is your name?" He says, "My name is Brahma, and I am the creator of the world." And he says, "Really? Then what is?" And he gave the meaning of a word, and then Brahma was thinking, and he doesn't know. So Murugan did. He put Brahma in like jail. There was something close, which was like jail, and Shiva, who is Murugan's dad, he heard about it, and then Shiva went and told Murugan, "What are you doing? Release Brahma once and for all." So he listened to his dad and released Brahma. And then Shiva asked Murugan, "Why did you put Brahma in jail?" So Murugan told why. He said because he didn't know. He says he's the creator of the world, and he doesn't know what's the meaning of a word that he asked him. So he whispered the word into Shiva's ear, and then when he says he also doesn't know, so Murugan just whispered the definition, and then when Shiva then wanted to name Murugan as Swaminatha. So this is the story of Swami Malay.
Now we're going to talk about another abode, which is Tirutani. One day, Narada was going in the forest, and he saw Vali, and Vali was praying to Lord Shiva, Lord Shiva, that every single day for Murugan to be her husband. And seeing that, Narada, he informed Murugan right away, and Murugan said, "Wow, I'm going to play a little game on her to actually see if Narada is telling the truth." And so he went into the forest in a disguise of a hunter, and then he came near Vali, and Vali was scared seeing a stranger, and Murugan, in the disguise of a hunter, he said to Vali that, "Oh, you are very beautiful. What is your name?" And Vali asked, "How dare you? I will never give you my name." And then her father came into the forest with some hunters, and then he went into the disguise of a tree, and Vali saw that when he was transforming. And then after her father and the other real hunters went away, he went into the disguise of a young man. Seeing that, Vali told Murugan in disguise that, "I will not fall for your tricks. Now get out of here for once." And like that, Murugan disappeared. And he asked his brother Ganesha for a favor, and to turn into an elephant and run near Vali. And Ganesha accepted his favor, and he went as a disguise of an elephant and went running near Vali. And Vali said, "Oh no, somebody help me, because an elephant is chasing me." And so Murugan, he went into the disguise of a sage or an old man with a stick for support. And Vali, she ran into him, and she said, "Oh, Grandpa, please save me. An elephant is chasing me." And when Ganesha, in the disguise of an actual elephant, came near, Murugan said, "I will make the elephant stop. Stop, you elephant, he said to the Ganesha. And Valli and the elephant stopped at once and went different direction. And Valli said, "Thank you so much. I will get you some treats and prizes from my father." And the sage said, "No, I want to marry you." But Valli said, "No, I will only marry Murugan." And hearing that, Murugan, in the disguise of a sage, he was very impressed and happy, and he went away. And then he came back as his real self, and they got married. And then that's the story of Tirutani.
We're talking about the other abode, Balamundir Chole. So this story is basically about an old lady has walked for so long, and she found a tree, like a resting place, and she went there. It was close to the tree, and then a little boy was on a tree and called out the old lady. He said, "Grandma," and then she said, "What?" Then he said, "Do you want to taste some berries?" And the grandmother said, "No, but thanks for asking." And then the little boy keep on convincing the old lady, "Please, Grandma, you can have them. They taste very good." And then she just agreed. And then he said, "Hot or cold?" And Grandma and the old lady seemed weird about it, but she didn't want to bother about it. So she just said cold. And the little boy was shaking the tree so that the berries fall to the ground. And then the old lady was blowing, and then the little boy was asking her that, "Why, Grandma, why are you blowing the berry? I gave you cold ones, not hot ones." And then she told that you shaked it and they fell on the floor. So then I had to blow the dust and then eat it. And then she said, "It's yummy." And then she said, "Who are you anyway?" And then he said, so then he transformed himself back to Murugan, and he said, "I am Murugan." And then she said, "Hi, Murugan." And then that's the story of Balamundir Chole. Hope you enjoyed learning about the 6 Abodes of Murugan. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel.